So here we are with episode 3 of She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Last episode, Adora is coming back to Bright Moon, perhaps as a new member of the princesses, or just the savior or something, I don't know. But Catra finds that Adora is out here betraying her, so now I assume this is Catra turning into the antagonist. I assume we might have some shenanigans with Adora coming on over to Bright Moon and such, but we'll just have to see what's going to happen. If you guys like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. I do have my full length up on Patreon and early access to the YouTube membership. Something like that. Whatever. You know what's up. Let's get started. There's 2 moons. God, everything is just so nice and bright out here compared to the fright zone.
It might seem weird, but we totally come in this way all the time. Oh, hey here, why don't you put this robe on?
It just cuts. God, that fucking theme song. Slaps, dude. Uh-oh.
Where have you been? All of Bright Moon has been worried sick. What were you thinking?
Oh, Bright Moon or just you?
So selfish and disobedient.
Uh-oh.
Glimmer.
She used too much of her power and such, right? Just the look of a worried mother. Oh.
Are you alright? We knew it would really help the rebellion, so we went to get it and bring it back, but we got a little sidetracked. It was fine though, we totally had it under control, and while we were out there,
Yeah, totally.
something even better.
What did you find?
We were back.
We are not done talking about this, Glimmer.
Okay, I get it. I'm guessing the people of Bright Moon are going to be a little less welcoming of a Horde soldier than you led me to believe.
Maybe a little?
Well, yeah.
Think pitchforks and torches.
Oh.
It's
Oh.
just that the people of Bright Moon have been really hurt by the Horde.
Understandable.
Okay, run away, but no one panic. What?
No one panic.
Don't worry, she'll love you. All you have to do is use the sword to transform into She-Ra.
Wait, we're jumping straight to She-Ra with your mom? Are you sure?
Yeah.
No.
I think my mom is going to buy. Hey,
No.
Mom, we found a Horde soldier. Can we keep her? My mom is gonna love.
What is she, a horse?
I don't know if I can just turn on She-Ra. I'm still figuring out how all of this stuff works.
How hard can it be? Sword.
The way she holds that sword, I'm like, is that sword
She-Ra.
blunt or something?
Just hang out here with the sword and think She-Ra thoughts.
Think She-Ra thoughts.
Right. Okay, Sword. It's just you and me now, so,
Yeah, we're gonna have a talk. Damn. Oh, damn. Oh, look at that majestic steed.
Horsey!
Is that just his name now, Horsey?
For the honor of Grayskull!
Horsey is not impressed. Maybe you need a recharge, you know, like Glimmer. Hey, he's walk. Damn, he turned around. He's just like, yeah.
Honor of Grayskull!
She's just a fucking cosplayer at this point.
For the honor of Grayskull! Glimmer's counting on me. Don't leave me hanging here.
But like, even if you, oh my god. Holy shit, turn him into a fucking Pegasus. Damn.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, he's freaking out. Damn, man's going wild. Uh-oh.
Horde soldier!
Uh-oh.
You don't understand!
Just swinging. Who would have thunk he just started causing fucking trouble all over? Whoo!
Can you go check and make sure that the surprise is ready for us?
I like that boy.
You're going to like this surprise.
I like that boy. Oh, he keeps her in check for the most part.
So, problem.
Your Majesty, a Horde spy has been discovered on Bright Moon grounds. She attacked our troops with a sword and then fled with the help of a winged beast. What?
12 feet tall at least. Took out
12
every
feet
one of our
tall.
machines. Oh, please. What? Did you freeze up?
Uh-oh.
Scared of some princess? I could take her out whenever I want. I know her secret.
She's willing to keep the secret. Tisk tisk. Oh, back in the the Whispering Woods. Oh,
What do you want from me now? Haven't I done enough for you?
got a phone call.
What is wrong with you?
Have you tried turning it on and off again? Oh.
Didn't mean to intrude. But have you seen a flying horse around here?
Oh, Mara, dearie, is that you?
You were waiting
Off
for
to an adventure already.
We made plans to go berry picking today.
Oh, is this one of the first one texts?
Here we are.
It's the first one's ruin, isn't it?
And the best place to pick fresh
Berries? Damn, through this woman's. Holy shit! How's she doing that?
Thing's not safe.
Damn, she's just triggering everything. Damn, oh my god.
Oh, dearie me, that was quite a tumble, eh?
I've seen them before. I know all of this somehow.
Oh my god, she was a space baby on one of those moons.
What is this? What's happening to me? I know you're
Delicious
coming here for a
berries.
reason. If you know something about the sword, about me, you need to tell me.
I brought you here to pick berries.
Berries. She's just a nice cuckoo lady. Mmm. I'm just shredding up her bed. Ouch.
I gave you a simple task. Bring back Adora.
If Adora wanted to come home,
She weird right now.
Adora's gone. She defected. I think she had the right idea. So maybe it's you who should be showing a little more respect to me.
Oh.
Patience to address your incompetence and your insubordination, cadet.
Damn. Taking her straight to the boss.
Will you slow down?
Eh? What's that, dearie? I don't have my glasses. You'll have to speak up.
But you do have your glasses.
I want to do the right thing, but I don't know what that is.
Hmm? A battlefield? Or at least this used to be a part of the forest before the fucking Horde just decided to just shred this whole area.
They can't just do this.
What?
Well, seems like they are.
The horde creeps ever closer.
Mm.
You're very
She's talking about Bright Moon.
This is wrong.
Oh? It's a horsey?
Huh?
Oh, shit. Damn, how the fuck did Horsey get all the way over here? Yeah, free Pegasus, everyone! Damn, she's just gonna raid an entire Horde base and everything? Or it's a camp.
For the honor of Grayskull.
Oh. Can't get over how, like, thick that hair is. Like, she could use that as a weapon if she really wanted to.
Turn off your machines and leave this place now.
How about no? Typical leader guy, eh? Oh. Coming in for support. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh, where are all these people come from? What the? Oh. Were those berries that she was picking? She had smoke bombs in her pockets.
Swift Wind and I have been talking while you were.
Swift Wind.
Thank you for coming to his rescue.
You can speak to horses?
That's what he prefers to be called.
Oh.
So he wanted me to make sure that you know that Horsey was a stupid name.
If the princesses won't defend Etheria,
then
You will.
If you need me, you will always know where to find me. Who was that girl?
Who was that girl? She's not Mara. Oh.
How could you possibly think this was acceptable? You've shown remarkably poor judgment, allowing a Horde soldier into Bright Moon without telling me. Bo, I think it is time you went home.
Uh-oh.
And I have a lot to discuss.
Damn.
Mom!
Oh, shit! Damn.
Mom, meet
Shira.
Oh, she knows.
Mom. This is Adora.
If you'll give me the chance, I know I can help the rebellion turn the tide.
Is Etheria the country?
They said she would return to us in the hour of our greatest need to bring balance to Etheria. I never thought she was anything more than a myth.
Of course, she's the Avatar.
Rise. The rebellion accepts your allegiance. Shira, Princess of Power.
Hmm.
Welcome to Bright Moon!
But for real this time.
Been accepted. Oh, you know, we've got both Catra and Adora crying, but for two very different reasons.
You will elect another force captain
Oh.
and resume normal operations.
Resume normal operation.
Catra has been nothing but a disappointment to me.
If you
Horde.
fail to condition her properly, you have no one but yourself to blame.
But my
Damn, Hordak.
Rise, Force Captain Catra.
Oh, she's Force Captain now. Wow, what a promotion. Well, at least she's not, I don't know, she's not out here to getting in trouble or anything, you know, she's got a promotion. And Shadow Weaver got a little talk back to by Lord Hordak. When you get taken to the manager's just like, well, you take me, this girl, to come over to fucking complain, huh? I don't even know if that sentence makes sense. This music was just distracting me. Alright, we're gonna go back to the center. Alright, so that was episode 3 of Shira and the Princesses of Power. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a pretty nice episode. I expected shenanigans, and we got a little bit of shenanigans, but then we just went straight for the old cuckoo lady living out in the woods trope. Who, you know, had a little cryptic words, but in the end, she's really out here to help Adora in going into, you know, her righteous path and whatnot. I'll talk about that in a bit, but we are here back in the beginning when Glimmer is talking to her mom, Angela, and I continue to see, I continue liking the relationship that Glimmer and Angela has, and especially the way that Angela comes in and sees that she's very scolding right now, because this is like, hey, don't you know, all of Bright Moon is worried about you right now, to which I wonder, like, are you talking about just you in general? Just because, you know, you're her mom and whatnot, and you maybe you probably got, like, everybody in Bright Moon, just about everybody, or at least a bunch of people, in order to search for her daughter. But the moment Glimmer faints and her power kind of runs out, right? Her facial expression kind of just changes immediately, and I like that, right? She looks at the, whatever that gem is, right? She flies in, and the last thing she sees is her mother's very concerned face. And the moment Glimmer wakes up, her mother goes back into a very soft, motherly tone, right? Are you alright? But still, don't think you're not still in trouble. So Angela is just really out here. I wrote in my notes that maybe she's the leader of the, I mean, she's sitting on a fucking throne and all that, so I assume she is. But she is fighting against being a mother and also being the leader of the rebels and such. So very nice. Be fun to see more of Angela and all of that. Since Adora is a part of the Horde, Bo has to tell Adora that the people here don't trust any of the Horde members, which is understandable as we saw what they did to a peaceful town in the last episode. Because, like, I was thinking, Catra was coming there with her unit in order to find Adora, and that's primarily their job. But, like, instead of just rolling in and being like, yo, you know, do a little intimidation tactic, like, hey, we're the fucking Horde, and if you don't fucking turn over this person, we know that you have her. Or at least, like, hey, we're looking for one of our members. If you don't fucking turn her in, then we're going to destroy your village. No, they just came straight in, just straight destruction. They ain't fucking beating around the bushes or anything, just straight violence. So that causes Adora to, you know, see something new. It'll awaken the justice that's within her heart. Anyways, because of that, the people here in Bright Moon don't trust a Horde soldier, so the only way for Adora to get accepted is if she turned into She-Ra. And as Adora mentions, she doesn't really know how to turn into She-Ra for the most part. She only does it when she sees somebody is in danger, and that kind of just activates some innate instinct within her that allows her to turn into She-Ra. But from what we saw in the last episode as well, right? She can't exactly turn into She-Ra for a long time. Who knows if now that she feels like she's much more under control by it, not by it, but she's much more under control, she'd be able to stay in her She-Ra form a little bit longer. Who knows? Who knows? But the majority of this episode is Adora trying to figure out how to turn herself into She-Ra, the most important part of the series. How do I turn myself into this giantess? Or as one of the girl from the Horde says, you know, it's a 12-foot woman just coming in, destroying everybody. We also learn that Horsey's name is actually Swiftwind, because of course it is, you know, gotta have a much more horse-like name, aka Swiftwind. But we see that Adora's sword has the ability to just turn an ordinary sword, because, like, it fires upon Swiftwind, and then he turns into a beautiful Pegasus / unicorn, a unicorn Pegasus. I know that a Pegasus is a horse with wings, but then he also has a horn, and a unicorn is a horse with horns. So I don't know what is the combination of that, but damn, dude, you see his hooves? Woo! It's like orangey pink-ish. In whatever shade, you know, it's the same shade as this beautiful mane. Such a beautiful boy out here, dude. But that got me thinking about how Adora could possibly turn other creatures into mythical or magical creatures as well. I don't know, maybe it's just a one-time thing. We'll just have to see. Swiftwind is very afraid of his new change, right? What the hell is this thing on my back? What the hell is this thing on my horn? I'm freaking the fuck out. So he's just running around the place, and this ends up with the Bright Moon people finding out that Adora is a Horde member, and so they're all out here trying to fucking kill her, which is understandable. And I love that. Well, it was here in this part where she's just like, look, it's a misunderstanding. You don't understand. And she's just like, yeah. It's like, I mean, I feel like even if she drops her sword, it'd probably just be like, whatever, she's just trying to trick us, let's stab her instead, you know? But I love that she's just like, no, you don't understand, start swinging! That's just her Horde instinct kicking in, huh? Anyways, this leads her back to the Whispering Wood as she tries to figure out what is she going to do now, and this is where she meets Raz, the titular character of this episode, and she is an old lady living in the woods. She knows of a person named Mara who once had Adora's sword. Whether Mara potentially could be Adora's mother or whatnot, who knows? But she speaks to Adora through cryptic words, right? Going through her going through her old lady act, whether it's an act or not, actually, you know, maybe she has a moment of clarity, and that's why in the next part, as they continue to help her pick berries and whatnot, and they arrive at a point of the Whispering Wood that had been destroyed by the Horde. And this is where Ras goes and says, somewhere around the line of the princesses who refuse to protect everybody, right? Instead of protecting everybody, they are locking themselves up in their castle and they are only protecting themselves. And while that's happening, the Horde is continuing to creep upon their territory closer and closer. And that goes back to episode 1 with Glimmer, who was very upset at the time that her mother or other people would tell her to retreat when she thought that this the whole thing is to protect other people, but instead they're only protecting themselves. So for the most part, Bright Moon is it's fighting a losing war because the Horde just keeps spreading. And you know what? The Horde just continues to have a lot of military power, but like it seems like they've got a lot of kids or something training, right? Cadets training to become to become one of the higher up soldiers, or what are they called? I just want to say fodder. They're fodder, essentially. But it seems like this is just me having a wide assumption, and this is mainly because of Adora, where it perhaps they kind of just pick up kids from territories that they destroy, you know? They're fucking kids, they don't know what's up, you know, it just indoctrinates them. That's what the Horde's been doing, and it freaking worked for Adora, that's for sure. Didn't work on Catra. Catra was just like, yeah, whatever. I don't give a shit. But after having a nice talk with Raz, she is able to transform into She-Ra, or as Raz says, right, you're afraid. You are out here searching for the answer when the answer is inside of you this whole time, or at the very least, you know, why are you coming to me, an old lady, like the first old lady you've seen in the woods? Why are you out here and asking for me for the answer when you should be searching for the answer yourself? With the words of a wise or a cuckoo lady who's living in the woods by herself, talking to her broom and everything, that gets Adora to find something in herself, right? Find a confidence in herself, and she's able to turn into She-Ra, goes and saves Swiftwind, but in the end she lost because she got hit with a freaking tank. I assume it's a laser tank or whatnot, right? But she ends up losing, and Raz has to save her with her razzle-dazzle and whatnot. She asks Swiftwind for a ride, and they fly back to Bright Moon, where she comes in as She-Ra before turning back into Adora in order to showcase that, hey, this is She-Ra, but also she's a part of a Horde member, you know, that Horde spy that you thought was coming in and trying to fuck you guys up. No, she's actually here for you guys, for the people. And Angela knows of the legend, right? She saw She-Ra and immediately recognized her as She-Ra, and she talks about the legend, right? In times of need, She-Ra will come and save us all. As I mentioned, she's the Avatar out here. Oh my god. she's here to balance the world again. Evil is too much in this world right now. She needs to balance it. That's pretty much all I have to say for Adora's segment, but I was also thinking about this part because there are 2 moons, and in one of the flashbacks that Adora has, she sees Light Hope. I was wondering who Light Hope was, but I went back and I saw, like, okay, she's Light Hope. She's the one who makes contact with Adora, and then that's a big zoom into the world. I think that's the 2 moons, or is it 3? Hold on, let me look at that again. It was a very, very fast. It looked like there was 3 moons. It just zooms in so fast. Yeah, she comes in, she sees a flash of Bright Moon, she sees a flash of a desert, it looks like, and then just a fucking comet, which I assume perhaps it's her place, and then we saw a first one tech, which went by very fast, and we see a portal. Perhaps that's where she came from as well. I don't know. I don't know what that giant comet is, you know, other than it's out here to extinct the dinosaurs or whatnot. But we do see this particular site and a baby giggling, which perhaps is her in a bod as the first ones send her off. And this is on it's on one of the 2 moons, or 3, I don't know how many moons they've got here. but one of the 2 moon safe guy, it seems like she's a moon person, you know? She's Sailor Moon. But again, that's pretty much all I have to talk about for Adora, and here we are with Catra. And I was, we've kind of been seeing more Catra, and I'm going to assume that we will continue to see more Catra stuff, which is very nice. And as we have this one girl who was talking about She-Ra, right? This 12-foot woman coming in and destroyed a whole recon unit. We got Catra, who is still reeling over the fact that Adora has betrayed her and has gone over to the side of the enemy. She gets upset at this whole talk about She-Ra, and she mentions that, hey, I know her secret. I could take her out whenever I want. And so when the grunt asks, what is the secret? Catra refuses to say the secret, and she refuses the same when Shadow Weaver comes to ask her about Adora, or not particularly ask about Adora, it's just, you had one job, Catra! And Catra could have, save her own hide for the most part by revealing that Adora is now a princess. I don't think she knows of the name She-Ra, but for the most part, she's like, hey, she's one of the princesses now. But she did reveal to Shadow Weaver that that Adora defected, but still not really showcasing the secret that she has. So, despite her feeling this way about Adora, she still is willing to keep the secret. Whether she's going to keep the secret in the later scene, as we see with her and Lord Hordak. He promotes Catra to Force Captain, despite Shadow Weaver not really wanting that. We have Catra just looking at this medal and, got a little smirk on her, whether she knows that this will give her many more opportunity to try to capture Adora. I don't know why I'm having such trouble with names right now. But whether it's to capture Adora, right, to grab her, to bring her to justice or whatnot for the crime of betraying her friend or whatever. Right? Feels good. And also the one thing that Catra wanted throughout this 3 episode that we've seen is that she wants to get out of the fright zone. She actually wants to go out and do stuff, even if it's violent shit. She's the one who led that recon unit, and again, they came into that place and they just started busting. They did not ask any single question, and Catra was just in this whole area just chilling. She sees Adora, she's like, yo, Adora, what's up? There's fucking destruction happening in the back, but Catra does not fucking care. The only thing that she cares about is herself and, a little bit of Adora. But in scenes before that, we had Catra coming back to Adora's bed, because as we saw, she likes to sleep not beside Adora, but right where her feet is, like a cat would. And she sees a simple picture of her and Adora showing their friendship and whatnot. We also had that other girl, that other cadet, I presume, who said, like, well, Adora's not here to protect you now. But she sees this picture, she gets angry at it. Well, at first she feels a little, perhaps she's missing Adora before coming back to the realization, wait a minute! She fucking left me! You fucking guy! I was gonna say something else, but yeah, in her sheer anger, she starts destroying her bed, but also she's tearing up. And I made note about it in the reaction. I thought, that's funny, right? That Catra and Adora both cried in this episode, but for very different means. Whereas Catra cried because she had just lost her friend, Adora is shedding tears because perhaps she has found her home. People who will love her or whatnot. She has found a home, and perhaps Catra has lost her home. Who knows? As I said, Catra only cares about 2 things, I believe. It's herself and Adora, and she already lost one of it. So, that was a nice little detail, and we're just going to continue to see how their relationship continues throughout this season and, like, the next fucking 4 season and whatnot. But I enjoyed this episode. Could do with not an old lady in the woods speaking cryptic shit trope, but you know what? You gotta have it at some point. Oh yeah, I mentioned during my Patreon intro that Adora reminded me of Korra. And it's so funny because, like, the moment Adora goes and meet this crazy cuckoo lady in the woods, it reminded me of, it was it Korra Alone? I think that's what it was in season 4. That was when she meet a crazy cuckoo lady in the swamp. But if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.